Hello, hello, and wow, that was loud. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. A long time no see. It's been like a couple years, but here we are in quarantine because there's a freaking global pandemic happening right now, and I'm at home, obviously, working from home, and we've got all this extra time to do things, and I guess I figured I might as well, I don't know, be productive and try and put a few videos out while I'm, in the mood, in the zone to do it. I don't know, this might be like a mini series. I don't know how consistent it will be. Bear with me, guys. But I figured I'd do just like little things on, what's getting me through quarantine and things I'm enjoying. And so today's video will be the music that I've been listening to and kind of just vibing with during quarantine. Some of this stuff is like music I've been listening to before, but it's definitely stuff that I have more on repeat now. So yeah, you guys sit tight. I don't know how long this will be, so maybe grab a snack or something. If you're new here, hey, I'm Vanessa. I probably should have started with that because it's been so long. If you like this little mini series that will be popping up during this quarantine time, give this video a like, comment down below anything that you guys have been doing that has been keeping you occupied during quarantine. The next one, I might do another one. I think the next one might be like the TV shows and stuff that I've been watching and streaming and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop rambling and get right into it. So I have my Apple Music open on my computer just to kind of like see all the things that I've downloaded in the past like 6 months. Obviously quarantine's only been going on for like a month, just over a month or so, but this is kind of stuff that I've downloaded probably since the fall and earlier this year and during the past month, but that I've been, really enjoying playing right now. And some of the stuff might be some oldies but goodies. So yeah, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my computer screen. So some new stuff that I've been listening to, or at least possibly new to me. I don't know. Some of this stuff has been released before, like in the past, probably within the past few years. I just hadn't heard it before, or never really got around to checking it out until pretty recently. So I would say number one, Sabrina Claudio. I vibe heavy with Sabrina Claudio's entire discography. Like everything from Confidently Lost, About Time, which is basically like probably my favorite of her 4 albums. About Time, you should definitely check that one out. If you don't listen to any of her other albums, About Time is like, it's it. That's all the vibes. So if you're looking for like a chill, vibey R&B sound, this is the person for you. This is she will get you in that nice like chill headspace. So she's got 4 albums: Confidently Lost, About Time, No Rain, No Flowers, and then Truth Is, which came out in the fall of 2019. So that one's the most recent one, and that's also a good album. But again, my favorite is About Time. It's ooh, chef's kisses. So yes, get on that. Sabrina Claudio, you're welcome. I've been listening to a little bit of Jessie J. I have her like Rose EP, like quad EP. I don't really know what to call it. It's what is this? Like one. Sorry, I'm like, what is that? Like one little chunk strand that's just like poking out. Yeah, it's the Rose. Like it's like 4 different EPs. I think, when was this? Was this 2018? Yeah, so this was 2018. Never got around to listening to it, but I love me some Jessie J. I don't have all of her music. I definitely have like her first singles and stuff like that were popular, like Price Tag and Domino. And I have her, shoot, what is that album called? Her Sweet Talker album. I'm like, I don't understand why I kept forgetting the name of that album. So that came out in 2014. That's also a really good album. And I know she had another album, I think that was 2015 or 2016, but I never downloaded that or listened to it, so I can't really give you my thoughts on that one. But Sweet Talker is a good album. Masterpiece is like my jam on that album. Yeah, so this Rose like quadruple EP drop thing that she had released in 2018, it's like each EP stands for like a letter of Rose, supposed to be like an acronym. So like R is realizations, O is obsessions, S is sex, E is empowerment, and then like each EP has like a few songs on it. I mean, I would personally like it if they just, you know, put all 4 of those together into one album, so I'm not having to like put into my, when I'm listening to music on my phone, to be like, play this one next, then play this one next, or just like put everything on shuffle. I'm like, I would like it if it was just like, I understand as a concept what she was going for. Love you, Jessie, but like, can we get a release of all these songs in just like one album, just like all together, compiled, consolidated, whatever? I'd highly appreciate that. So that's also a nice vibe if you want to listen to some vocals and get a little groove going. Listen to some Jessie J, her Rose EPs. I got a little bit into some PJ Morton, but like I haven't really been listening to it that often. So that was more of a like late fall, wintry time vibe. So if you want to listen to some PJ, he's got some good stuff. His Gumbo album and some of the songs off his most recent drop, Paul, are good. What really got me on was his song with JoJo, Say So. Love that song. It's a vibe. Speaking of JoJo, so JoJo's been dropping singles and whatnot, and is about to drop a new album on May 1st. So I've been listening to her. Obviously, I have her first 2 albums from when she was a teenager back in the early or mid 2000s, and none of that stuff is on streaming, like the OG albums. She did reproduce them in 2018 and like re-release them on streaming platforms, because after all of her legal stuff with her label and whatnot, like none of that stuff was actually available to stream. So she like was like, I'm gonna do this for my fans and like give them my original music just re-recorded and like release that to everyone so that people can like get paid. I mean, you're gonna have producers and writers and all that other stuff who helped this girl out on this song, and because y'all want to go through a whole legal battle with her because she's just trying to make music and sing and like pull her music and not have her music available anywhere and not have all those people who worked so hard on like her music with her get paid for their work, like that's shady. So I digress. But yeah, so like JoJo, she was popping up in the Insta, the YouTube, all that. So I was like, okay. And then the Say So song with PJ. So I was like, let me listen to some JoJo. So I ended up downloading her 2016 Mad Love album, which I feel like I knew about it, but also didn't know about that album. So that one's also a vibe. It's not like a complete vibe, but if you're like looking for a specific type of mood, I'm on my own-ish type of vibe, then that's a good album to listen to. Her Joanna single, love but especially her Sabotage single. That song, love that song. Y'all need to get on it if you haven't already. You will love it. Tori Kelly dropped her second, or I guess it's technically her third album, but like her second pop album. Love me Tori Kelly. She's so like cute and goofy, has amazing vocals. Like, I'm all about Tori Kelly. Her second album, Inspired by True Events, is definitely more bluesy. So if you're looking for something that's gonna get you a little more get you in the feels, then you know that's a good album. Or just you just want to listen to some nice vocals, like that's a good album to listen to too. So that's like certain songs on that, like The Kid I Used to Know, Sorry Would Go a Long Way, Change Your Mind, Coffee, Language, like those are the ones. And then like her bonus track, Minute to Myself, is that what it's called? Yes, Minute to Myself. That is a song that like she was like, I need to give you guys some tempo, and she gave us a little tempo, and you know, she like showed her range a little bit. She was like, I'm gonna do this song in the lower part, then at the end I'm gonna hit you and go up an octave. So those are some good songs off of that album if you want to listen to it. I tried listening to Manic by Halsey because I'm a Badlands girl. Love the Badlands album. Like, here for it all day, every day. I do like her HFK, Hopeless Fountain Kingdom album. But definitely, like, number one for me was Badlands. HFK comes next. And I love you, girl, Halsey, but like and I know she was like telling her truth in this Manic album, like, which I completely appreciate when artists are just like write their own music and are very truthful and honest and like raw in their lyrics. And so like lyrically it's like, wow, okay, you know, you did that, but just like the musical vibe, I just not something I'm looking for. So like, if that's like, I can appreciate it. I just like am not here in like, seriously, oh my god, like it's just not something I'm trying to listen to now. Like I really tried to if a song comes up in the shuffle, I may listen to it, but like I'm not gonna lie, I've been skipping some of those songs. So sorry Halsey, but I love you. But if you want to get into that, do your thing. Some more chill vibes, Mac Ayers. So that's Ayres, Mac Ayers. He's also got the very like chill R&B, like smooth vibe. Definitely in the rotation. That is some, like, if you haven't noticed, I'm very chill with my musical vibes. I like the chill, vibey R&B. Like, I need something that also has like a little bit of a beat to it, like a little bass in there. Just, you know, sprinkle that in there. And maybe like I obviously, you know, I do like some pop. Again, the pop's gotta have like a nice beat to it. Because I just like when the bass comes in, and you know, it gives a nice little bump to the whole production. So yeah, Mac Ayers, he's got, at least I think this is the only 3 albums he has, what I have downloaded, but he's got Something to Feel, Drive Slow, and then Juicebox. Those are the 3 albums that I have. I just honestly go to his name and my artists and just click shuffle and just have all of those songs just play on shuffle. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, okay, so I got back into Jesse McCartney. Yes, like we're switching from the R&B to back to pop. But like, how come nobody told me? And how come nobody was talking about the fact that in 2014, Jesse McCartney released an album called In Technicolor, and it is a whole bop, like full of bops, a whole vibe. I mean, I kind of leave off the last track of the album. I feel like that last track was just like, didn't make sense in the structure of how the album is like laid out track wise. Like the song before it is called Tie the Knot, and then the last song on the album is called The Other Man, and it's about, like, this really slow, like, depressing song about like not wanting to be the other man to some girl. But yet the song before that is called Tie the Knot, and it's like, yeah, let's get married. So I'm like, the messages here are a little conflicting. So don't vibe with that song. No. Yeah, I kind of just end the album at Tie the Knot and just like keep it moving. But every other song on that album is amazing. Love it. Like my favorites. Like the whole thing is my favorite. But let me open it. What are the track names? Like I definitely like the song / interludes of In Technicolor Part 1, which is the first track, and then Part 2, which is the 9th track. And then Love Superbad, which is track 4, Goodie Bag, which is track 8, and Tie the Knot, which is track 10. And then I had to delete The Other Man. I'm sorry to this man. But yeah, that song just wasn't doing it for me, so I had to delete that. So now the album to me is 10 tracks instead of 11, but the 10 out of 11 are great. So if y'all want to dive back 6 years to 2014 and download Jesse McCartney's In Technicolor album, you will thank me, because it is a whole bop, a whole vibe, just all jams, just is great. It's a really well made and produced, and like the whole concept of it is such a good album that I'm really kind of disappointed that there wasn't enough like hype around it, which I think this was just like a PR marketing issue where just like he just didn't have the right people putting it out there. Like his promo clearly just like did not work, because unfortunately it was kind of like a flop for him. But if you listen to it, it's not a flop, it's definitely a hit. But like marketing wise, it was definitely a flop. So streaming now, you know, guys, go stream it, like Spotify, Apple Music, what have you, whatever you listen to. You guys support your man Jesse McCartney and his In Technicolor album, because it's bomb. This video is getting so long. Okay, so what else have I been listening to? A few new singles from Alina Baraz, who has this very similar vibe to Sabrina Claudio, because she has an It Was Divine album. That's the name of the album. That's going to be coming out in May. She's got a few songs on that are singles on that have been released that I've been kind of bopping to. And then I've been just going back to the oldies but goodies. I've been listening to some good old Justin Timberlake. Yesterday I had a full-on like 2020 experience and just like listened to like part 1 and part 2 and was just like in the zone for that. I've listened to some old Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, some Fergie, some Demi Lovato. Oh, Tell Me You Love Me. She got robbed on like, she should have gotten at least a Grammy for something, for at least the song Tell Me You Love Me, like the single, and not just like the full album. Like she deserved like some type of award for that album, because that album was awesome and amazing. And I'm like looking forward to her new music. I liked but didn't love I Love Me. Like I think it's like a great message and all, but like it kind of is just like, okay, here's Demi dropping another just like basic pop song out into the world. But like Tell Me You Love Me, that album was like start to finish, I listened to every track. That's like an unskippable album. Oh, speaking of unskippable albums, Ariana Grande and her Thank You Next album, even though that came out last year, it's always in the rotation. Ariana Grande is always in the rotation, so get on that if you haven't already, which like if you haven't, where have you been? Last one I'm gonna bring up, because I've been listening to a lot of like late 90s, early 2000s pop. So like the boy bands, like I said, Britney, Christina, like I've been doing that. But something brand new. So there's another YouTuber on here, Terrell Rice. And so I don't know if you've like seen the Terrell show, but that's his channel, Terrell Rice. He made an album with he does like song association is kind of like his notable thing on his channel. So he's had a lot of artists and stuff like that, and like up and coming artists that people don't really know, that he gets his like base to like put his base on. I don't think that makes any sense, put his base on, but he's like put his subscribers on to like new people. And so he like worked on an album and had a whole bunch of features from like the people that have done Song Association on his channel. And so his album is An Invitation to the Cookout, and honestly is fire. So also get on that and support your fellow YouTuber. I wouldn't really call myself a YouTuber, but like I just do these when I do these. Yeah, get his album. It's An Invitation to the Cookout, Terrell Grice. Find it on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you listen and stream your music on. It's honestly, he made that. So yeah, so those are the kind of things that have been on rotation. Definitely at the top of the list of rotation is like Sabrina Claudio, some Mac Ayres, JoJo, Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Sabrina Claudio, Jesse McCartney, JoJo, Sabrina Carpenter. She's got some good stuff. Singular Act 1 and Act 2. Yeah, Tori Kelly, Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, Terrell Grice, Mac Ayres. Like literally these last ones that I've been saying. This is just on rotation, guys, and some late 90s, early 2000s classic pop. So anyway, this video has definitely dragged on so much longer than I thought it was, but I told you to grab a snack, so hopefully you grab some water and are staying hydrated, because being at home, it's really hard to drink water. So I'm gonna take a sip now, because I also need to follow my own advice. But yeah, so that's kind of the music I've been listening to during quarantine, and just kind of just like keeping myself in a nice like normalized balance of vibes, if that makes sense. I don't know, whatever, it makes sense to me. But if you want to just like stay chill, I just gave you a lot of chill music. Some of it definitely is a little hype. There are some hype songs thrown in there, but like overall. And my camera died, my battery died, so it's charging now, and this outro is definitely being filmed on my phone. Yeah, that is all. That's the music I've been listening to in quarantine. I hope I put you guys onto stuff that you like, that you go stream these things, find them for yourself if you don't already listen to these artists already, or haven't listened to some of the albums or songs that I've mentioned, and don't have that already in your library. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys like this, then just give this video a like and comment down below your thoughts on the music that I wrecked. I mean, I'm still gonna listen to what I'm gonna listen to, but if you have other suggestions, put that down below. I'd be happy to listen and check any new artists out if I haven't heard of them or heard their music. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I guess I will see you guys until next time. Bye.